Alright, this game's been out for a month, so now it's finally time to talk about it, and I've had this game for a month. See, with the Switch, you are able to download games, like, right online. I did that with Kirby Star Allies and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. But this is a new Super Smash Bros. Game. I had to go for the hard copy. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the 5th game in the Super Smash Bros. Series from Nintendo. It's for the Nintendo Switch, and it's a Smash Bros. Game that came out the soonest after its predecessor. Seriously, it's only been like 4 years. Could've waited a little longer. But the big thing about this Super Smash Bros. Game in particular is that they brought back every single character from all the previous games. There are over 70 characters in this game. Let me say that again. Over 70 characters in this game. That is insane. And yeah, you got everyone from the previous games, including Snake, Lucas, the Ice Climbers, Mewtwo. Zelda in this game is like mega cute. Before I delve into who I like to play as though, I'm gonna talk about the graphics because they're really good. I never owned a Wii U, so I never owned the Super Smash Bros. Version for that. I had it for the 3DS, but not the Wii U. So I kinda missed out on that first surprise of how good the new Super Smash Bros. Game looks. But yeah, it looks great. And once again, since it's for the Switch, you can have it on your big screen TV or you can carry it around as a portable thing. Which brings me to the controls. Now, like a lot of other Smash gamers out there, I'm a Melee veteran, which means I'm very used to playing Smash Bros. With a GameCube controller. It's how I played Melee, it's how I played Brawl, and it's how I played the Wii U version at my friend's place. I don't have a GameCube adapter for my Switch, so what I ended up doing was playing with one of these. You take a Joy-Con and you attach it to this thing, like this. Hang on. Like that. And it's very much like playing with a GameCube controller. The buttons are pretty similar. So I was right in it. Playing Super Smash Bros. All like this, and I make a lot of noise when I play on the big screen. Like when someone kills me, I'm like, "Gah, man!" I haven't been like that in a game in a long time. Now, as for the characters I like to play as, everyone I used to main, you know, they're all back in this version. Like Pac-Man and Greninja in the 3DS version. And of course, the characters I've always mained as, like Roy, Kirby, and Pikachu. I'm always really good with them. But I noticed with Roy in this game, they made him slower. He's still just as powerful, but he's not as fast as he was in Melee. And so they brought in Chrom. Now, I've never played a Fire Emblem game in my entire life. I know Chrom is from Fire Emblem Awakening, because I know that, but that's like the only thing I know about him. But Chrom pretty much plays just like Roy did in Melee. He's just as fast and he's really powerful. So I play Chrom a lot. As for the other new characters they introduced in this game, I was curious about a couple of them. I was most interested in Ridley because he's a character that a lot of fans have wanted in the Smash Bros. Games for a while. And you know, just like Bowser, they had to make him smaller. Ridley's really cool, he is powerful, but I find myself not playing with him a lot. I like playing as Inkling, I like that character a lot. Again, I've never played Splatoon. I kind of want to though, because people say good things about it. But I like playing as Inkling because you can, you know, hit people with your paint gun. Your side Bs, you can run people over with a giant paint roller. It's fun. Inkling's a cool character. And I'm also gonna touch on Incineroar because it's a Pokemon, and I'm a lifelong Pokemon fan. And I'll play as him sometimes, but he's also pretty slow. And I don't know what to say. I just like my characters to be fast, so he's alright. But the funny thing is, the character I find myself playing as the most is actually a Mii Sword Fighter. More specifically, myself. And it's really because of the story mode in this game. World of Light. Yeah, they added a new story mode in this game that's kind of like the Subspace Emissary that they had in Brawl. And when I was first starting out this new story mode, I was like, I don't know if I'm feeling this. You have these little buffs, you know, these spirits that you put on your character to give them certain strengths or weaknesses to help you get through the next match. And I was like, alright, I get it. They're adding a little, you know, RPG element to this game, but it seemed too complicated. You know, Melee didn't have anything like that. It's still the best one of the series. It didn't have a story mode. You just fight with characters and that's that. Have fun. But as the story mode goes on, you get used to it, you're unlocking new characters, and not even halfway through it, I found myself really enjoying it. Because these matches are all different, you know? Like, they give certain rules, like this enemy will be, like, invisible for a good amount of time, or the screen will flip, or the controls will be reversed. Some of them are, like, really challenging to a frustrating degree. Like, this enemy is going to be invincible throughout, like, a good chunk of the match. Have fun beating them. I'm just like, how in the... Okay, but it is a lot of fun. And I was like, I'm gonna play as myself because I guess I like being myself in this big Nintendo story with all these characters around and just injecting myself into that. I don't know, I think there's something cool about that. And then the more I played as the Mii Sword Fighter, the better I got. And so now I like main him a lot. Even as I unlock more guys, I still play as myself because I'm like, ooh, I found you. I mean, the story mode is not the only way to unlock characters in this game. Like in Brawl, you can pretty much do anything you want in this game and you'll unlock characters. It kind of reminded me of the 3DS version that way. Because like you can play classic mode once through and then you'll fight a new challenger at the end. Or you can play like a couple rounds of just regular Smash and then you'll fight a new challenger afterwards. But I get why, because you only start out with like the original 8 characters from the original N64 game. So you have to unlock like 60 plus new characters. So that's why it's so easy to unlock all of them, because there are so many of them. One thing I miss in this game that all the other previous installments had are the trophies. Like, you know, you would get trophies from playing classic mode or doing the lottery thing in Melee, and Brawl and the Wii U version and the 3DS version even had trophies. And reading the descriptions of these trophies would, you know, be how you find out more about all the characters in the Nintendo universe. I don't know, they're just fun descriptions to read. This installment of Smash Bros. doesn't have that, or at least I haven't seen it. There are like spirits, you know, that you can attach onto your character in story mode, but they don't have descriptions. Who are these people? I don't know what franchise they're from. I don't know the first thing about them. I don't know, I miss the trophies. However, one great big strength in this game, as is with all the other Smash Brothers games, the music. Yeah, there are of course hours upon hours upon hours of music in this game from all the franchises that have come together, and it's great. You have original tracks from the games, you have remixes, and you can adjust how often you want to hear one in a certain stage, just like you could in Brawl or the Wii U version. And it's fantastic. In that Sonic stage, you can hear that song that was played in the beginning of Sonic Adventure DX. I was like, oh my god, throwback. It's awesome. In the end, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is completely solid. It's enjoyable. All the characters are well fleshed out, although I still think it's a crime that Waluigi is not a character and he's still an assist trophy. I mean, come on, you have Piranha Plant coming as a DLC character next month. Freaking Piranha Plant and not Waluigi. Just why? Classic mode is a good time, regular smashing is a good time, you can play with 8 fighters again. The story mode does take some getting used to, but once you get used to it, it's fun. And the boss fights in that game are really hard. Like, the main boss, Galeem, without spoiling anything, Galeem crushed me quite a few times before I finally beat him. So yeah, this game is pretty challenging. You get your money's worth. All in all, this game is great. It's better than the 3DS version and the Wii U version. It's better than Brawl. But of course, you know, Melee is still the king. I don't think that's ever gonna change. So Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Have you played it? What did you think about it? And who's your main? What's your favorite stage? What do you think of the story mode? Whatever your answer is to any of those questions, go ahead and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe.